all of you, hope you guys are great. So in the last video we have completed our sign up form, so hope you guys have built that entire one and you guys have got an idea that what logic we have implemented. So here I have opened the project, and in this project in this video we're going to work on our other components. So we're going to work on our, so this is the product component is left, and we have left with this upload one, and that's what we're going to work in this video. So click on that. So here we are in the upload component, and we have to receive couple of things from React. So we'll receive the React, and then we have to receive the image, and that's coming from Next.js. Then we have to do the internal import, so we have to import the delete icon, upload icon, file icon, and that's coming from the CSV index. And again, all of these files are already provided to you in the starter file. Okay, then we have to import the style file. Then we have to come here and we have to work on the upload components. In that we have to receive couple of props, so we'll need the on image changed function. We'll take this display, and we'll take this retrieve file. So these are the three props we're going to receive into this component. Then we have to simply return the entire JSX. So we'll take this div, it will have a class called container. Then we'll take the div, it will have a class called header. Then we'll come down, we'll take this dynamic block, we'll say if display is equal to null, then we have to simply take this fragment, and in that we have to take this upload icon, and we'll say browse file upload, and then we have to close it. If the display is null, but if we have something in that scenario, we have to simply take this p tag, and we'll say image, and we have to display the image, the display image. So we'll take this class, we'll say image, and we have to provide the source, and the source would be the display. We have to provide the alt tag image. Let's provide the width is going to be 200, and the height is going to be 200 as well. So these are the data we are passing into the image. Now close this one and close the p tag. So that's the first dynamic component we have. Now come here, we have to close this one. Now we have to take a label called fill file, and it will have a class called footer. Then we can call it file. We have to display the file icon. Then we have to take this paragraph, we'll say no selected fill. Then we'll say delete icon, and we have to close this label. Now come here, we have to take this input field, and we'll have an ID called file. We'll take the on change, and we have to simply call this function we're going to pass into this, and the retrieve file. So these are two functions we're going to pass it, one for displaying, one for passing this image into our IPFS function. So come here, we'll take a class called file. Just follow along with me, whatever we have doing, just do exactly the way I'm doing, everything will make sense. So we have to assign the class called file. We'll take the type is going to be a file. We have to close this input field, close the div. Now close this one. So this is the entire component we have written for the upload. Looks pretty good to me, and that's what we have to export from here. So that's a very simple component, looks pretty good, no more error we have here, and looks good. Let's have a look one more time. Okay, we have the import labels and the images and the dynamic blocks. So now let's start working on the CSS. Come here, click on this, and now we have to work on the CSS file. Click on that. We have to target the container, height 300 pixels, width 300 pixels, border radius 10 pixels, box shadow 4 pixels, 4 pixels, 30 pixels, and we have the RGB color which we have been using for quite long. Display flex direction column, align item center, justify content space between, padding 10 pixels, gap 5 pixels, background color, and we're going to have this RGB color, quite blue. Come down, target the header, flex 1, width 100%, border 2 pixels, dashes, and we're going to have this particular color, royal blue. We'll take the border radius 10 pixels, display flex, align item center, justify content center, flex direction column. Come down, we'll have target the header CHB file. We'll say height 100, header p, text align center, color black, come down, we have target the footer, background color, we'll have the RGB color, quite bluish, darkish type. Then we have take the width is going to be 100%, height is going to be 40 pixels, padding 8 pixels, border radius 10 pixels, cursor pointer, display flex, align item center, and justify content flex end, color black, border none, and that's the footer we have. Come down, target the footer CSV file, height 130%, fill royal blue, background color will have the RGB, border radius 50%, padding 2 pixels, cursor pointer, box shadow 2 pixels, 30 pixels, and we have the RGB color. Come down, we have target the footer P, we'll say flex 1, text align center, target the fill, display none, image, border radius 0.5 rem, and that's the entire CSS for our upload component. Hope things are making sense to all of you guys. This is the container component we have, this is the header we have, this is the header CSV, header P, footer CSV, footer P, file, and this is the image one. So looks pretty good to me. So we are done with this particular component as well. Let's come back to the layout, and now we have to import the upload one. So we'll say upload, and that's what we have to call it right below the header, because that's where we're going to have our component. So we'll say upload. Now we have to call the component, so we'll say upload and close this one, and this will work fine. Save it, come back here, and you can see here we have the upload component. Reload the browser, and you can see we have this bluish and looks pretty awesome to me. So if you click on that, it's going to open up this model, and we can pick the image. If you select an image, it's going to throw you an image. So if I select this one and come back here, it will throw this error message because we don't have the function, and that's function we're going to create in a while. So reload the browser, looks pretty good. So the component is ready, all of the component is ready. There are a few things left. So if we come back to the global CSS, and I don't like that blue color, so come back here and I have to get the gradient color, our primary one. So what I will do is let's scroll down, let's come here, we are in the global, go to the loader and go to the form one, and not this one, close this one, and apply. Okay, this is the one we need, this color. So simply grab the color and let's change the color. Instead of blue, we're going to have this primary color we have here. Go back to the upload one, and here we have the CSV file. So click on the CSV file, and we have this royal blue. Let's remove this to our primary color, save it, and here we can see our color is changed. Looks pretty awesome. It looks fine, and everything's working fine to me. No issues we have here. All of the components are looking amazing. So you can open it, the login one, and all the logic we have built looks pretty good. Let's check one more time. Things are pretty good. Come back here, and that's the only thing I want to cover in this video. Hope you guys have got an idea that how we have built this upload component. If you still have any encounter any error, make sure to rewatch the video and try to understand that what logic we have built. With that, let's move to the next video.